Online shopping and orders has become more common than ever in the past year. With that comes updates from your mail carrier. Hundreds of people wrote to the Postal Service online asking about getting unusual text messages from USPS. So we're here to verify, are delivery text updates really from the US Postal Service? For this story, we went straight to the United States Postal Service. We also consulted with Monica Horton from the Better Business Bureau serving North Central Texas. In January, the Office of the Inspector General for the US Postal Service shared a warning about smishing. That's a fraudulent text message pretending to be from a reputable source. The Postal Service says third parties are falsely claiming to be USPS to get your personal information. The BBB's Monica Horton says this used to only be prevalent during the holiday season. Now, it's happening all the time.
The crooks will cast a wide net and they pay attention to what's going on. They know now that more and more people are shopping online out of necessity.
So if you do receive a text like this and are waiting on a package, first thing to do, don't click the link. The best thing to do is go directly to the website that is delivering your item and enter your tracking number to check on its status.
The urgency of the message can trick you into making that hasty decision and clicking on that link without thinking about it.
So we can verify. No, these messages aren't from the Postal Service and it's likely a smishing attempt. The Postal Service does offer text alerts about deliveries, but you have to sign up for that service directly through the Postal Service.